Hello everyone and welcome back to another Speedpaint video. Today you're watching a sped up process of me drawing Racer Style Dragapult from Pokemon Unite. Stick around until the end to see how the full finished result looks like. So anyways, in the meantime, let me tell you how I made this art and maybe other things. So what I am doing now is drawing out a wireframe. This is used to make sure that the finished product does not look bad, as this will serve as guidance for the line art. So anyways, I am using my past Dragapult artwork as reference. By that I mean I'm drawing on it to make sure that the proportions are consistent with my other past artworks. It's because it'll be weird to have the proportions be different. So I'm just drawing over it just to make sure. Also, no, this is not considered tracing or laziness, as this is artwork I have drawn before. And besides, I'm not using it all of the time. I'm only using it sometimes, even when it's on the screen. So now the wireframe is nearly done. All I have to do is draw in a few more clothes and tweak it a little bit, and so now we're on to the line art. So what I basically do here is trace over the wireframe. That's pretty much it. Oh, I forgot to say something. Well, I actually do alter the wireframe and the line art sometimes. This is because while the wireframe is meant to serve as a basic base, I'm not perfect, so occasionally I do make some mistakes and misproportionate or misplaced stuff. So yeah, as you can see here, I'm basically editing his head. It's because, well, some of the stuff looked like bigger than the rest, if you get what I mean. So yeah, I have no other ideas on what I say about the line art. It's because I've literally said everything that I needed to say about the line art. So now I would like to make an announcement. Next month I have exams, so I've gotta be revising for them. That means that you might not see any videos from me, or the videos will be delayed. But don't worry, even if they do delayed or don't come out on Saturday, or you get the point, that doesn't mean my channel is dead. I'll be still active and videos will resume like normal once my exams are over. So anyways, now we're on to the coloring section. Like always, I color by using the lasso tool to highlight a specific area and then use the fill bucket tool to fill it in. I don't solely rely on the fill bucket tool because when I do, there's always pixels left out, which makes it look unprofessional when you look hard enough. Also, to be more faithful to the source material, I use the color picker to pick off colors from official images of Dragapult to use in this artwork. Sure, I've been picking on unofficial images, in other words my fan art, but these past fan arts, they used the official colors from the images, so it doesn't matter. So yeah. So here's a fun fact. I also sometimes do not use the lasso tool when coloring him in. I sometimes draw on the markings myself because the lasso tool is unnecessary. So in a moment we're going to move on to the shading. Hang on, let me finish it. So anyways, now we're on to the shading, and this is pretty similar to the coloring. It's because I use the lasso tool to highlight areas. But a major difference is that I don't fill them in. I don't need to fill them in. All I need to do is draw in the markings with my airbrush tool. Anyways, I use an airbrush tool because it makes the art look better and more realistic, and plus it can make you distinguish between color and shading. Yes, I know his body is gradiented, but still. So anyways, I also added a red tinge above the shading and the highlighting, which you'll see in a minute. This is because to make the art look more vivid and less mundane. It's also done because the background is red. And speaking about the background, we're going to move on to that real soon. Let me just finish off the shading first. Also, I mentioned the fact that they're close to doing the background way too early. Now it's close enough to mention it. So anyways, now onto the after-mentioned background. This will be red and checkered for obvious reasons. I'm going to use a grid to draw on the squares, just like this. Let me just color the squares in properly. And now we're going to give him a yellow outline, because that's the color of his eyes and it'll look nice. Here's the finished result. He looks cool, doesn't he? So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this art, then you can follow me on Twitter as I post some of my art on there. If you're interested in this kind of content, then I recommend subscribing, as more videos will be coming up, even during my exams if I can do it. Goodbye.